So, a bunny has arrived. He's right at the back there. He's actually having a little rest in the shade. I feel like I've spent most of the morning trying to make friends with him so I can identify him, because I'm fairly certain that that is somebody's pet bunny. The dog is intrigued. It's been quite bizarre. I've had about an hour and a half of like trying to coax this rabbit into this enclosure so I can identify him. I mean, he's not wearing a collar, but he may be microchipped. I don't know what to do, guys. Rabbits are not easy to get. He did let me quite close to him. I was about a metre away, but I couldn't pick him up or anything. I'll have to wait and see. But he's a lovely little fella. Sweet little thing. I mean, he could have a field day in this garden, because literally, there's plenty for him to eat here. Plenty. So it's not like I really want to be encouraging the local bunnies to visit. However, there is a road that you can probably hear. It's a very busy road, not too far away from here, so if I can keep him safe, I will. He's literally just resting. I'm going to make a coffee and rest too. I'd rather you didn't eat the peonies, if you can help it. I've got plenty of chard. You can have. Can you not? No, thank you. No, don't eat that. I don't want you to eat that. You're gonna go around there, the stinky compost heap, so I can't get to you. Alright, well I'll back away, but just don't eat that, okay? You're lovely, aren't you? Lovely little bunny. Another beautiful, glorious day here in Bedfordshire. So this morning I took the bunny to my local vet's. I'm hoping he might have one of those microchip things that will identify where he's come from, because I'm pretty sure he or she is a well-loved pet bunny as opposed to a wild rabbit. I have to hope that they can find the owners, and if not, I've left my number and said call me, so we'll see. If they can't find his owners, there might be space for him in the garden. But you know, it does pose a little conundrum for me on a personal level, because I've got some views about pets and domestic animals and stuff that have developed over the last few years. Maybe I'll tell you about it. Shall I tell you? Why don't you take a seat? Take a seat and I'll tell you all about it. Gosh, it's getting really hot already. Okay. Ooh, ooh, Whew. About 4 years ago, my goldfish died, and I cried my little eyes out and sat with him for the whole time while he was dying, because I knew he was on his way out, and I'd had him for a really long time. But I remember specifically the reason that I felt so emotional about it was not only that I'm a Piscean, so I love fish, but also I had this really strong sense that this would be my last pet. I've been blessed, so blessed, to have spent most of my life with animals in some capacity. We've had all sorts of beautiful, magical animals as pets. And then when I started to go through this kind of awakening process, and I became vegetarian, which happened pretty much overnight, because one day I was cooking bacon and I just looked at the bacon and saw the same lines etched on the flesh of the bacon as I have on my hands, and just kind of wondered if I would taste like bacon. And then, you know, literally a few days later, I couldn't eat meat anymore. The term livestock upsets me anyway, because stock is objects, things, items. Live is a life. And so the whole idea of livestock, and then the methods, production methods, bother me. And so I was learning a lot about these things and really thinking about my relationship on a personal level with animals that we share this planet with. And I realised that we would all pretty much taste the same. So if I'm not going to eat dog, then I'm also not going to eat pig, and etc, etc. So yeah, had this kind of instilled in me. And when I thought about pets, I would think that it was pretty cruel, actually, that we have even domesticated these animals to suit our lives. And now we drag our animals around on bits of rope and chains and other bits of other dead animal, like leather straps and stuff. And I'm just like, I think possession is one of the concepts in humanity that causes an awful lot of issues. I believe that we are roamers, and actually when we are left to roam just as cattle, you know, a herd of cattle, you know, when we're roaming, we are taking care of the land, we're replenishing the land in the same way, you know, we keep things moving. But now that we're stationary and man has taken possession over land, and some old men have sat in a circle and divided the world up into bits and pieces and called this bit Arizona and this bit Montreal and whatever. We have this idea of, now we own this is ours, we own this. And don't believe we can have ownership over certain things. In fact, I don't really think we can have much ownership over anything other than ourselves. So that's kind of where I stand on it. And so I just had this feeling like I was never going to have pets again, because I couldn't get my head into that place of like, I can't keep a fish in a bowl because fish should be in the ocean or in the streams. I couldn't keep anything enclosed or trapped, and I don't like cages. I value freedom above all else. Freedom for me, freedom for you, freedom for them. Yeah, that's kind of where I stood on it. Anyway, an emergency kind of came up, and a friend needed some help with their dog. And so my friend that you often see in my videos came to stay with me on a temporary basis. She's got the sweetest nature, and she is just beautiful company. She brings me a lot of joy, and during the times where we've been so isolated and I haven't really seen an awful lot of people, she's been just a steady companion throughout the whole thing. She's not my pet, she's not mine. She requires my assistance and my love and care, and in turn she assists me and loves me and cares for me, and it's a a lovely union. But you know, she won't be with me forever. She's just here. It is still a temporary thing, but it's just been a little longer than we thought it would be, and I have no complaints over that whatsoever. But in my heart and my head, I know that she's not my dog. She's not going to live with me forever. I'm just really blessed to have the pleasure of her company for this period of my life, and I'm just really blessed. So then, very, very recently, my son had a tortoise at his dad's house, and his stepmom informed me that they may have to rehome the tortoise because my son wasn't paying him any attention. So I was a little concerned to hear that, and sort of accidentally, but I have to take accountability, I said, I'll have him. So now he's here, and that's a commitment, right? Because he's going to live a long, long time, and so hopefully he will live with me for a really long time, and then he hopefully will live with my son for a really long time. He's not my pet. He is a creature that requires looking after and nurturing, and I'm trying to put myself in his little cute shoes and give him or provide him with the most optimal of life conditions, and that is the very best that I can do here. And again, I'm just blessed that there are animals in my life once again, because there was a period after the goldfish where I didn't have pets, and I didn't really know anybody with pets. I wasn't seeing animals at all, and now I realise like they are integral to my well-being. They really are. They just give me so much joy. So this week has been really focused on animals, animal care, and now there's a bunny floating around, and I don't know whether he might need my assistance also. We shall see. I'm going to give it a few more days and then telephone the vets and see if nobody's claimed him. Then I better get my thinking cap on and devise him some sort of home. But yeah, just wanted to fill you in on that. So how about you guys? Are you animal lovers? Do you have animals in your life? Yeah, I'm intrigued. And thanks, right on cue. Come and say hello then. Come and say hi in the video, because you are lovely. I know you're a hot dog. I know you're a hot dog. I don't think you'll be seen on that side. Oh, hello. You are very lovely, quite lovely. Hot and lovely. Go and get a drink. She likes to drink rainwater, but I haven't got any of that. Go and have a drink then. Oh, don't knock things over. Off you go. Thank you. What I meant to say there to you was thank you so much for being here. Please hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. If you're new here, I'm Steph, and I'm busy cultivating my first medicinal, edible, magical, whimsical garden space, becoming a green goddess and a guardian of the galaxy, and rising with the task. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'll see you in my next video. Blessings to you all. Goodbye.